Aquarius, hello and welcome to your mid-August 2020 general reading. If it's your first time to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Adrian. I am an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness, and one of the ways that I really appreciate that I'm able to help so many people right now is through online spiritual regression hypnosis sessions. And if you're interested in that and you want to know a little bit more about that, then there's a link down below in the description box where you can check it out. Okay, so this is your mid-August 2020 general reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Ascending. Oh, there's sort of like a hidden card here. Okay, interesting. Let's see what that's about. For all of you that are always supporting me, always coming back, you know, subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that. Okay, and I must tell you guys, I'm so super excited. I just had the most beautiful lunch. I had a toasted sandwich. You know when you kind of toast it and you let it toast, so it's kind of like crispy on the edges, and the cheese in itself becomes sort of like almost like crispy, like a chip. Oh, so nice. Completely unrelated to the reading, but letting you, that's lovely. Alrighty. And if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot, I do provide online classes. All those details are down below in the description. There we go. And one more for Aquarius. Interesting stuff. I think I want to draw another card because that one had one underneath there. Because I drew 4 for everybody, so why shouldn't I draw 4 for you? And what a good 4th card to draw, which technically speaking is the 5th card. But yeah. All right, let's start. So Aquarius, most of you is focused on sort of money right now, your security of life, your well-being, your foundation, really, your materialistic foundation inside this world. Some of you may have neglected it, but you're like, nope. I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm going towards where it is that you want to know. Most of you, I don't really feel too much of an interest really with love or anything that like that right now. Like if it comes around, it's lovely, but not really too concerned about it. Many of you, you're working on your nest eggs, and even if you're very, very young, you might be experiencing this almost overwhelming sort of urge that you have to sort of secure your life, you know, that you have to make sure that you've got your things that you need to have sorted, that they are sorted. So if another, you know, sort of pandemic or tragedy or whatever in life really happens, that you know that you've got yourself sorted. So many of you are incredibly serious about that right now, and in fact doing quite well at it in a very positive way. And I like seeing that, because I know that some of you won't like it if I say this, but the thing with Aquarius is that sometimes you can get so focused on something that you can actually go into a space that it can become dark, very dark, you know. And I like the fact that you're not really going there, because you are actually there with the 4 of Swords. You're actually stepping into that power that many of you, in a way, might have even been withholding from yourself by almost trying to live too carefully. You know, I feel that some of you are realizing that you almost sort of moused yourself down in a way, you know, and it's like you are realizing that you've been giving your attention to so many things that some of you are now realizing you've actually been wasting your time. But the wonderful thing around it is that where sometimes in the past, that in itself, that conversation with yourself could have been a very dark and negative and self-destructive conversation. This time it's very uplifting. It's very honest about, this is where I am. This is sort of like, you know, sort of like the pickle and the predicament that I'm in, and I'm getting myself out of it. And everybody actually sort of balances in the process. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And many of you are helping others as well. And I love that. Many of you might be helping many others in order to kind of get those people off your back. But you don't want to have to worry about those people or be concerned about them. So you're kind of like helping them to be all like strong, and so they can just move on. Okay, That's a very nice thing. That is the beauty about Aquarius that I love so much, you know, the way that you can understand the bigger picture and the impact that your actions has on everything. That's a very Aquarius type of thing, and I love that. Ace of Swords. So, I feel that even though, you know, and I know that obviously so that the Ace of Swords meaning is different from that, but what I'm getting here is that it's like some of you are getting, it's like a step forward in life. You can call it a promotion or level up if you want to, but it's one of those things where it doesn't really feel that you have that much of a choice, you know. Yet it doesn't feel negative, you know. I feel like a very sort of fatherly figure, you know, someone coming with that sort of energy towards you. It could obviously be a man or a woman. It's like, this is for you now, this is where you're going, this is the way forward, boom, boom, boom. And it's like, okay, you know, it's like you may not really be able very much to kind of like, I don't know why that word is coming up in my mind. This is a word that my mother used to use when we were much younger. You can't really twice fire. You know, you can't really say no. And you also understand there with the Five of Swords that that it's ready to move. I feel that some of you have become quite lax. You know, kind of caught up in your thoughts as opposed to action, and now you realizing that it's time to actually just go out over to action and sort out everything out as it comes along. And there's a beautiful balance coming about for you as well there with the Two of Pentacles, you know. It's like you're beginning to see the world from an entirely different place. Oh, okay, sure. They're saying draw one more card. I'm like, okay, sure then. No worries. Let's see what we have. Self-doubt is gone. Hierophant in reverse. They like it's almost like they are screaming, like you can do it, you can do it. But you know the way that you know that children will sometimes you know, cheer each other on. You maybe say they're doing like skateboarding or something. You get these ones that are shouting down. They're like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you got it. And they're excited for you because they know that you can do it and they know that you can do it. And it's a very glorious thing. It's so they like, you got it, you know, you kind of got it. It's like if you think of it in a universal sense, it's almost like your spiritual guys, you know, they're sort of putting their bandana sideways and they're like, you got this, bro, you got this, okay? You kind of got this. Many of you you're feeling more in control than you may have felt in a long time in your life. What is this card that's coming out here? Who are you? Two of Earth. Again. Alright, so in this deck, which is a good tarot, the Two of Earth is the Two of Pentacles. And what is that card that's falling there? There's a card that fell there. So you see the message in itself is repeating itself. Let me see, what is this card that's falling here for you? I'm going to take this for the Two of Pentacles. Yep, Five for Fire. There were emotions that were not serving you well. So they are letting you know that those, you know, emotions, that almost like emotional attachments that you were having that wasn't serving you well, when you let it go, look at that. Decisions that were setting you free. That is this Ace of Swords card. Also that we had earlier on, remember? It's almost like this reading is sort of doing itself. It's interesting, you know. It's like cards are just falling. It's like it's reading itself. But look at what is at the other end of letting those emotions go. That sense of freedom, you know, flying. All right. I think we're back in sequence now. So let's look at this Four of Swords. They're saying Aquarius is like game changers. They are changing everything. Okay. And oh my goodness. Do you want to see this? Wow. You better be ready for this. I'm about to knock your socks off. So the Four of Swords. which is about coming into power, finding the divine light within, unlocking it. The Fool, kaboom, and the High Priestess. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Like, I'm talking about new beginnings. There is nothing subtle about this. You know, there's nothing subtle. There's nothing dark. There's no low vibes here. It's just, damn, this is like a second helping of very good dessert. You know, and some to take home too. Whoa. All right, let's look at the Ace of Swords. How things are looking up for you. It was all worth it. My goodness. I would not have minded being an Aquarius now. So I'm going to take the one that my finger went on. What is it? Eight of Earth. Balance, harmony, flow, sense of place. Sense of direction. Light-hearted. That card actually came out for Pisces as well. So maybe you don't have to, but if you feel, you know, inclined towards it, or maybe if you've got like a Pisces moon or Pisces rising in your chart, then maybe you want to have a look at that as well. Nice. Even if it's like a, you know, like a love situation, it could be that, you know, sometimes we stick with somebody and we stick with somebody and we stick with somebody. I feel for some of you it's almost like the truth came out. And even though it might not have been a pretty truth, you're like, oh my God, no, like it's such, you know, it's such a relief. Now you don't actually need to try anymore because you understand that this is not really in your best interest and it's okay for you to just move on. I love this vibe. I love this vibe. Let's see what we've got here for the Five of Swords. Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. I do not know the lyrics, nor do I know the words. But what I do know is that you are leveling up. That's what I know. You're leveling up. Okay. Let's chill our bones. Let's take a nice deep breath. And what messages do we have? What messages do we have for Aquarius? It's one thing to let go, but where do you go next? You know, as the mighty Boys to Men used to say, where do we go from here? To me, it appears like we're going all the way up. So I feel that for many of you, there's an incredible sense of euphoria, incredible sense of freedom, incredible sense of like, wow, yes. And then that curious soul's like, okay, so now what? This break is wonderful. It was lovely, but, you know, kind of now what? Such a true Aquarius. Okay, that one also kind of stuck out. So who are we here? What do we have? Ace of Water in reverse. Okay, be very careful of not when the tie is gone, the tie is gone. Okay, there's a sense of like, you know, oh, Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. The cycle is at an end with number 10 there, the Wheel of Fortune. The cycle is complete. For there's a feel of like, should I check up on them? Should I just follow up? Maybe I should be a good friend. Maybe I should do nice. Don't do any of that stuff. Stay away. Okay? That energy has the potential to suck you right out of your positive vortex right again. So trust me, I'm a tarot reader. Stay away from that stuff. If you will. They're gonna Aquarius. They're gonna look for many reasons to call you back, and they're gonna come with these sweet little words and these sweet little invitations, and like, you know, I'm so sorry. I know I disrespected you. They're gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear and some more. Don't fall for it. Their intentions are not pure. Their intentions are not pure. They want a piece of the pie. And you will know that they want a piece of the pie, but here's the thing. They know they want a piece of the pie, and you know they want a piece of the pie, but they actually want is the pie, and they want the container. That's what they want. Intentions are not pure. I see some low-vibing things going on here. You stay away, stay away, stay away. Took you a while to get here. Be like Johnny and keep on walking. Yep, you see how the cards are not falling out? That mind chat is going back. Yeah, but what if, you know, like, what if first thing, you know, like, you just like try, and, you know, like, maybe, like, you need to leave that nonsense. You need to let it go. It's difficult. When the euphoria is kind of worn off, sorry, we are clarifying this Hierophant in reverse. When the euphoria wears off, you can go into a space where you start feeling lonely. I feel that even sort of like a support structure that you believe that might be there might be pulled in a different direction there. So it may feel that you want to go back to a previous sort of energy. There is that attraction there. There's that sense of familiarity there, that comfort over there. It's not going to serve you well. I'm telling you, my babies, it's not going to serve you well. Okay? Alright. So, Aquarius, focus forward. Remember, no matter how tough life gets, you've made it through difficult things before, and you can make it through difficult things again. You've made it through many things before in your life, and as I always point out to people, if you made it through difficult things before, it means that you can make it through other difficult things as well. By default, it means that you are a survivor. You've got inside of you what it takes to be a survivor, to overcome difficult situations. Do not sell yourself short. Okay? Let's see what card we have for you from the universe. Time to make a demonstration. And what do we have there at the back for you? I'm just going to show it there so you can freeze it if you want to. Time to make a demonstration. Okay. And speaking about demonstrations, have you guys seen how beautiful my thumbnails are these days? It's my beautiful friend, who's actually an Aquarius, who's making them for me. She's an incredible graphic designer and social media, you know, content manager, and make sure that the right people sort of see you. So if you are interested in getting any sort of work done, or, you know, want to take your business to the next level with something that actually works, there's a link down below. It's called AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Give her a contact. At the back it says, message from the universe: the older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, the sooner to say, I love you. They also skip and wink more than normal and hold hands with those they walk beside. Utterly fearless, the universe. Okay, beautiful. Let's finish off for you with a crystal oracle card. As you all know, I love my crystals. Yeah? For those of you that do follow my channel regularly, if you don't, I hope you will consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell. There's a reading for you every week. I've got some exciting stuff coming up at the end of, oh, there we go. At the end of September, I'm going to have an online, like a workshop in how you can use crystals to welcome abundance into your life and maintain abundance and expand abundance. All right, so there will either be a link down below for my newsletter, if it is ready yet, or alternatively, when you check in the next video, then it'll be there, okay? That you can register and join all the beautiful other people from across the globe. Croquet is your crystal, and it speaks about sexuality. And in this space, this is about grounding. Sexuality on this card, this is more about who you are, your true essence, the authenticity of you. Okay? So there is a strong motivator that says that to you, be that beautiful you and let the world see your light. Okay? Honor, love, and respect, my beautiful Aqua babies. I'll see you next time. Bye.